You come across as someone very accomplished, and people will be scared to get you into the civil services.
When's your interview?
Third phase, sir.
Pardon me?
Third phase, it's not
Plenty of
phase
time.
three.
You done any other mocks?
This is my third mock I've done.
Feedback received in general?
They said that I can go deeper into issues, that's one thing. Knowledge base, I can work on that. They also mentioned that I need to be ready for some controversial and slightly more difficult questions. So I need to prepare for that. They said that I might need to, one interview, I needed to reduce the informality of body language. That's what they said.
Do you agree with all of these?
That's important. Do you agree with what was told?
So I want to come across as naturally as I can without looking like I've been robotically prepared for something.
You are one of the rare candidates I have met who was actually enjoying the interview. Most of them look half dead. Correct?
Engagement is here.
And give the impression of being beaten to death. Yeah, it's not a torture.
I do not want to say anything negative for the sake of saying it because you are so good.
Thank you, sir.
Why carry a bottle inside?
So sometimes because of the dryness, I tend to cough.
All right.
So I wasn't sure if there'll be a glass. I just carried.
Fair enough.
Part of your natural thing.
One or two places you could have thought a bit more before answering.
Yes, yeah,
That's the one very specific thing that I noticed.
certainly.
Because we didn't carry the administration management thing further. Otherwise,
Because of time.
the time constraints and you would have gone around in circles.
Yes, yeah.
I didn't go into public policy because that's my specialty too. And I knew that so there was no point. When you walked in, it was either a whirlwind or a breath of fresh air. That's somebody different. Informality, the part somebody mentioned, I put you very natural, very good. But sometimes the UPSC boards are a bit conservative, if that's the right word.
Yes.
If at all that's not the right word, but that's the best I can think of.
Certainly.
I don't even know how you could use it.
No, I would say that it was. I would put it this way. You see this Shark Tank or something?
Shark Tank,
Yes.
yeah.
Shark Tank. I thought it was like a Shark Tank interview.
Well said. Well said.
Yeah. You come across as someone very accomplished, and people will be scared to get you into the civil services.
I truly want to be there. So
Okay? So your dance is very impressive. And people will fail to believe that a person with so much of accomplishment wants to come back to civil services and start at the level of undersecretary, where you will be almost like a down-to-earth person.
I started with that.
yes, sir.
Yeah. So it is hard to believe that a person as accomplished as you can be inducted into the civil services at this stage of your life.
32.
So I don't know how.
And yet he has given you more marks than I have.
I'm giving you more marks because I found you good. I would love to have a junior working for me like you. So that is a mixed reaction. You have to just play with this.
I'll cut the long story short before he
Yeah.
comes in. I think with this kind of an interview, you are through.
Yeah, yeah,
Thank you, sir.
Absolutely through. Brilliant. Very, very good.
very good.
Gaurav.
No, really nothing. It's been said. We are very the one thing which I have again liked is that at times you are absolutely through with the answer. At times you stop and think.
Yes, sir.
So the way it comes across is not bookish, but a naturally thought out
Yes.
your own words, original answer.
That was a very good
That's
point.
very endearing.
Yes, that's something I should have mentioned too.
Yes, and you see, we all have noticed it. We're just filling in for each other. Thing is, I also completely believe that you should be what you yourself are.
Absolutely.
Don't be robotic. I mean, you have said it yourself. What I have been telling everyone else. So all the best. I really hope you have done well in
You have still a lot of time to work on. What do you intend to do in this time? How do you want to practice?
I will strengthen my DAF content wise and also deal with any issue where I might tend to take an extreme point. I'll ensure that I give the other side, that I'm looking at the other perspectives as well. So I'm constantly brainstorming on what can be asked and what my thoughts should be, and current affairs.
Yeah.
I think I'll also pitch in a bit.
Please, actually.
You mentioned about uncomfortable questions. You bet they might be asked because the routine questions you're very comfortable with.
Okay.
So they might deliberately want to put you through, this uncomfortable, outside your comfort zone.
Yes.
How you react to it. It could be about UCC, about the three temples, about the AMU.
Yes, sir.
Okay, about the Teen Talaq, Halala, this, that, about a huge disproportionate conversion of Sikhs to Christianity,
Yes.
about how we have been dealing with tribals, about stuff.
All right.
So you should come across as a person who appreciates both sides of the
Okay.
arguments and yet has formed a deliberate viewpoint,
Okay.
and it's not just an off-the-cuff viewpoint. It's deliberate
I'll cut
and
it
it's
short. I'll cut it short.
I'll work on
I
that.
think you are smart enough to know what he is saying.
I'll work on that, yes.
You're smart enough, you're good as you are. Keep going. I would love to see you in the service.
Thank you, sir.
All the best.
All the best.
You have any questions?
Just one, this was a concern. I wasn't sure about the push and pull that is happening because people were telling me to tone it down.
Which one?
The way I am, basically. They were asking me to be more formal and more restrained.
We were trying to don't be artificial. Most important is do not be artificial.
So I can be this way. It's
Yeah.
Okay.
The moment artificial it shows, it's very easy to see.
I won't be able to pull it off. I won't be able to for 30 minutes.
I would suggest being natural is very good, but interview is kind of very subjective in nature. So you need to know what kind of questions you are being asked. You need to get the vibe of the room.
Okay.
If everybody agrees with me,
But for a person like
is it conservative or is it liberal? What kind of is
So
it?
I'll read the room based on the feedback. Does that work? Should I?
it will be delta plus delta minus. Just be yourself. For now,
most important. And for a person like you, it'll be very difficult to be artificial.
That's nice. Yeah.
Correct?
How do you plan to go to the main interview?
No,
Dress
sir.
wise?
There'll be a sari. It's cream in color. I'll go in sari.
Perfect.
so as long as you're comfortable.
If you are going for some other mock, then try that only.
Certainly, I'll do that.
Right.
I'll go in
Yeah,
there.
you will know that inside you'll be comfortable.
I don't think you need to waste too much time taking mocks.
But you are good.
Okay.
Work on content.
Take one mock every week or so.
One mock every week.
And
That's
if at
it.
all you think you have any shortcomings, spend more time on that
Yeah.
I'll do that.
rather than
Okay, I'll work on that. Would it help too if I request the same panel just closer to my mock, because I think this was
We'll
the
be very
most
happy.
Yes.
most assuring
Yes,
for
yes.
me.
Perfect.
Delighted.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you so much for your time. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All the best.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Wow.
Very good.